Hello, my people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on the time you're listening to this news from. I have another interesting news for you from the Tinubu's support group showing the great on Bola Ahmed Tinubu. They said Tinubu, they never knew that Tinubu is as useless as what they think. It's as useless as they have been treated or he has treated them. News in details. Tinubu's supporters group loses hope, accuses presidency of shielding members from Tinubu. Supporters group under the auspices of BAT Pioneers 2023 agenda has said that after Bola Ahmed Tinubu had made over 70% appointment into his cabinet without picking any of its members, it appears there is no hope for the group. This was even as the group accused the presidency and concerned quarters of shielding its members from visiting President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The group expressed worry and disappointment over non-appointment of any of its members into ministries, saying that it was the hard work of those giving advice to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu or who is to appoint or not to be appointed. A statement on Friday by the national coordinator of the group, Abubakar Adegoke Olanrewaju, said that it was painful that those who did not even work for the victory of Tinubu during the presidential election are the ones benefiting from the appointment. It is very unfortunate that those in charge of appointment are hiding everything from President Bola Ahmed Tinubu without letting him know that none of the support group have been considered for appointment. But as I said earlier, 70% of those who worked for Bola Ahmed Tinubu's success are children of nobody that also like to become somebody without knowing anything. We want to know the criteria they considered in the making of 70% of the appointments so far, such that one of the support group did not even have any of the appointment. We need to know where those people are coming from, who are their sponsors, and the rest of it. Some of us have crippled all over businesses, even as at the time some of you have not started anything. We feel obliged to use this medium to record and set straight and also put things in other proper perspective, irrespective of those ox is gouged. If we can boldly tell the entire world the truth that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the best for the job, then what stops us in telling those concerned, especially the chief of staff and the secretary to the government of the federation, that what they have been doing is wrong on the appointment processes? We, the support group, are not as useless as they are treating us. We could not struggle to cook, and then you are holding our hands for the children of those who are privileged to know people at the top, or those who have money not to, or who does not have money to be eating with relish. Some of us have served this nation representing its great nation in ECOWAS and in United Nations severally. We are not bragging. When it comes to Bola Ahmed Tinubu support groups, we are not babies. We led other groups in Nigeria and diaspora. When you ask for the earliest group that started mobilizing for Bola Ahmed Tinubu, our group is the number one on the list. When you browse for Bola Ahmed Tinubu's recognized new marshals or Tinubu new foot soldiers. As far as back as 2020, 2019, our groups are there. To round it up, when you browse the list of those who helped Bola Ahmed Tinubu defeat the cabals, our name came number 7 on the list. Some of us have worked and risked everything, including our lives and livelihood, for Bola Ahmed Tinubu's success. At the end, no one called and gathered us for a address or a meeting to address us as support groups. No one even called us as PCC members for approaching whatsoever or to be appreciated. All of a sudden, we just heard that the PCC have been dissolved as if like a flat. Nothing was heard since then, just like that. However, our love for Bola Ahmed Tinubu is unwavering. After all, he did not even send us to work for him. Our resolve to struggle for the best for this nation is our propelling force, and we don't forget and we don't regret working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu. This is powerful. Yes, those that that supported Tinubu during election, that we are aware of his rigging, are the ones suffering. This suffer that they are suffering will never end. So they believe that supporting Tinubu will put food on their table. Supporting Tinubu will change their lives. They thought they were employed if Tinubu is supported. But sorry, now they are regretting, they are lamenting that they walk with their heads down, they struggled, they risked their lives, and at the end of the day, Tinubu dissolved the group. That Tinubu is so useless. They never thought that Tinubu is as useless as he's treating them. This group have not seen anything yet. They have not seen anything yet. They said, best that flocks together, flies together. Yes. Birds that flock together, that is who they are. Can you imagine? Sorry, when you're working for the betterment of our country, don't even ever think of what you will benefit, because you will be disappointed just as you are seeing it now. That is just the humble truth. So viewers, hope I'm able to convince you with my comments. What is your own analysis? What is your own contributions towards this? What are your own opinions? Don't hesitate to drop them below the comment box. Click on the subscription buttons as well as